This comment right here. As you can tell, this is a montage of Benedict from both season 1s and 2. And now this is him, how he's gonna be looking like in season 3. So we're out here asking ourselves, if Benedict is already be looking like that from season 1, 2, and 3, and he's gonna be the leading role for season 4, what's gonna happen to him? I don't think the fandom would be able to handle that. He doesn't even need a Bridgerton glow up, but he's probably gonna get one. Knowing Shonda, she's probably gonna give him one. Because Shonda we trust.
Brother, I should like a moment alone.
Of course.
You will never catch me defending Colin Bridgerton, I promise you that. Now, his depiction in the books is fairly different from his depiction in the show, so I'm really curious about how this will play out in season 3. But in the books, there are really no redeeming qualities for him. Penelope and Colin's book can be hard to read. I like it the most because I think it was the most interesting outside of their romance, because for the other books, really the only thing going on is the love story. What I love about this is Penelope is so freaking interesting and complex, and watching her grow and become confident in herself was my favorite thing. My least favorite parts are the Colin parts. He never deserved her, and he will never deserve Penelope. Especially his nasty little internal monologues where every time he realizes he's attracted to her, he's like repulsed, and not in a cute way. So again, I fully understand why so many people didn't like this book, but what makes it for me is Penelope, all of the Lady Whistledown drama, and even Penelope's relationship with Lady Danbury.
Hold up, wait a minute. Eyeline. Excuse me, Colin.
We wrapped over a year ago now, but the show is coming out next month, and that feels like it's all of a sudden come about very quickly, but it's a super romantic one. Quite steamy. I'm really excited for people to see it.
So
Lady is excited to see it.
So
She keeps
excited.
asking me to show her.
Tony, what were those words you used?
So Anthony was on there
Bodice
for 1
ripping?
day. So
Yes,
say
bodice
what
ripping.
you can about the bodice ripping nature.
And do you like steamy?
I actually weirdly enjoyable. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but
It's not weird.
all right, okay, yeah, no, weirdly like liberating and fun, and it's a big part of the show. It's a romance show.
Yeah.
It's about like female pleasure, and it really revels in that in a beautiful way.
Viewers tune in for that, though.
Yeah, they do.
They want a
Yeah,
little bit
oh,
of that.
for sure, that's-
Some people don't get it in their lives.
No, that's it. You'll get it in Bridgerton. Don't worry. We've got it in spades. Yeah, it's exciting.
Is there anything that you've stolen from set?
I asked for it. I was a very good girl. There's a vase from Penelope's bedroom that I loved, and it is a real antique, and the props department wrapped it up and gave it to me on my last day. It was very nice, yeah.
And I tried to steal Colin's ring, which we always joked about.
Yeah.
Because he had a new ring, and in the
Yeah, you
first
used
scene
to-
we did together, I went like that.
And
we
I
just both started
absolutely
laughing.
burst out laughing.
But I got a call as soon as I got home, being like, "Have you still got the ring?" And I was like, "Yes, yeah." They were like, "We're going to pick it up now." So in 20 minutes, someone was collecting it. I imagine for future seasons, so we'll see.
Hopefully.
Something I'm going to need all Bridgerton fans to remember going into season 3 is that Bridgerton is an ensemble show. Okay, and we have to figure out a way to balance all of these characters that make sense narratively. I'm saying this because the other day we got a little sneak peek of my babies, Kate and Anthony, from the new season, and I'm already seeing the discourse that drove me insane through season 2, but now somehow Kate and Anthony are on the opposite side. All throughout season 2, I cannot tell you how many tweets I saw about people talking about the Featheringtons taking up so much screen time to the point where they were taking away screen time from Kate and Anthony, who were the stars of the season, and that the Featheringtons were like pointless. Now, if you check the replies of the sneak peek release, you'll see Polin champions of people being like, it's Penelope and Colin season. I can't believe we're getting a sneak peek of Kate and Anthony. It's their season. Don't you know that? I can't believe you're not even advertising that. Which is crazy because we've already gotten 2 scenes of Penelope and Colin, and they're all over the marketing. So many ads I see for them. Nicola is out there doing the work. She's putting it in. But it just goes back to the original point because it feels like it's people's first foray into watching television or something. Anything with a cast this large is going to have supporting characters, and that's a good thing. That is what rounds out a television show. Subplots make TV. Featheringtons are important to the show. I'm so sorry to tell you that, because Penelope is a Featherington and she's a main character. So in order for us to know Penelope as a person, we need to know about her history, why she is the way she is, where she came from, aka her family. And also the Featheringtons, I'm sorry, they're entertaining as hell. Portia deserves her own show. And obviously we're making our way through every single Bridgerton, so they're going to be featured leading up to their own season. And honestly, thank God, because if I had watched season 1 and every single thing was only surrounding Daphne and Simon, and I saw nothing of Benedict, nothing of Anthony, nothing of Eloise and Penelope or the Featheringtons, none of that stuff, there's no way I would still be watching this show, because I hated Daphne and Simon. And the only reason I was like, let me tune into season 2 is because I liked all the side characters and I was like, I want to see more of them. Having supporting characters and subplots is just basic television. That is how you write a television show. And I don't know how to explain that to you people. Also, if you want a really great breakdown of the screen time in season 2, when it comes to splitting it between Anthony and Kate and the Featheringtons, there's a YouTube video by Julia Cudney that does a really good job at breaking down everything, and it's very honest, and she crunches the numbers right there all for you on screen. Anyway, let's end this with talking about how stunning Simone Ashley is. Like, look at her. Look at her. My girl Kate, I missed you so much. I love seeing you smile.
You wanna know why that Bridgerton season 3 trailer was so good? Because I came out of it knowing as little as I did when I went into it. Got everything I needed. Colin, Penelope, look good, tension. Canthony, more Bridgerton siblings, tension, more tension, drama, that's it. Eloise, still mad. Like, the art of the trailer has slowly dwindled. They tell us everything in those 2 minutes. I don't want to know anything. I want to know the vibe.
Jessica to me was always a special character. She's kind of this cipher. You don't know her that well. And I also come from a really big family where sometimes I'm just thinking, I need some space. And I love them, but I need some space. And that's who Francesca is. Really see that in this season.
Gets a glow up, but the scene in which she decides to have the glow up, she's in her bedroom and she opens her wardrobe, and the dress you see on the top of the pile is the dress I wore to the first ever ball, the Danbury ball. Like Jed and Neil are head of props department. I was like, they had a few dresses, like, can you put that one at the top? Because those little things like that, I feel like the fans are so clever that I want little moments where you're like, oh, there you go.
Colin is always hungry.
Yeah, he's hungry.
So, what would y'all's last meal be?
Oh, last meal, as in like death row meal?
Yes.
Oh, God. So
it's really, I know, me too. Last night I had a bougie meal. I had oysters, a glass of champagne, and Dover Sole Meunier.
Wow.
And that was really good. It was epic. It was very fancy.
I feel like, what day is it? It's not Sunday, but I really fancy a roast right now. A proper roast
Love
dinner.
a roast. Spaghetti bolognese. And any crumble with custard.
I would just go straight for sherry trifle. Heavy on the sherry, heavy on the cream. It's my last meal. Who cares?
Yeah, exactly.
My last meal will be pounded yam and egusi soup, a Nigerian staple.
Okay, I need to look that up and I need to try it.
You should try it, definitely.